Bam! That's a bad roll. Alrighty. I swear to God, I muted everything, but I hear something loud. I'll worry about it later. All right, everybody. Hello. Let me get some invites in. And paste it. And let's go. The link to the stream is in. Sorry. Hup's like, where are you? I'm streaming. All right. All right. So let's move the leg from Monday. Let's get it. All right. I don't know what I want. I'm going to finish putting Bellacore together tonight. Maybe if we have some people show up, I can get some priming done on it and start working on it. Got a few things I can prime. So let's bring him over. Keep working on the Bellacore. I wonder if I should mute. I'm sorry. Am I in y'all's way? Yeah. What's up? Hey, where's your yin card?
Behind the leg.
Okay. I was going to prime that much and start. Okay. Probably a little later tonight. Okay. So I just wanted to think. Y'all don't have to go all the way away. Just Matt's wicked loud. I love Matt. Matt's wicked loud.
That's fair.
All right. So anyway, waiting for somebody to join me. Otherwise, this will be a really quick show in about 13 minutes. It's like class at college. If nobody shows up for 15 minutes, teacher leaves. Because I'm not gonna have a paint party by myself.
I mean, you can.
Teacher, stay. You've joined. Oh wait, Brian's here. And Katie Bug says they've joined and stay, but you gotta click that link and have your camera and mic ready to go if you want to join us, which you're more than welcome to. All right, we have us Brian. Hello, Brian.
What's going on this evening, JD?
Nothing. I literally do feel like a teacher today, though, because I just yelled at the class in the store.
I heard it. Yeah, he letting us have it. I was getting there.
Huh?
I was filling up my water cup and getting my paint.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't have the...
And then we did do some wedging of some bacon before I cooked a whole pack of bacon. We are set to go.
Nice. Hey, hold on one second. Sorry, Brian.
You're good. I don't know if JD muted me or if I'm just on mute.
No, I just muted myself. You're good.
When you said that, I right away I'm like, wait a minute. Does he want me to sit here and talk for 5 seconds? Because I'm like,
yes, you were my substitute for Katie Bug.
While I was muting.
All righty. So, what you working on tonight?
Still working on these Tyranids so I can get caught up with Michael, who's obviously way ahead of me on some of these things. But,
there is no ahead. There is no behind. You're all right.
So we'll hopefully get one of these nights when I see him again. We'll get it together and get to the game store and play.
Awesome. Is he going to join us for the paints tonight?
I haven't seen him in a couple days. He's been real busy at work, so hopefully, and I seen his wife drop off the wee one the other day, and then
I got you. All right, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. I need all the 60s.
So what's new in your world?
Trying to get in shape.
We must have
been doing the more of the disc golfing.
Yeah, okay. Are you liking it?
Oh yeah. Went yesterday, then took my wife out today. She enjoyed it so much that she begged me to come up to the store so she could get her own. So it's been good, and she and I are planning on going tomorrow. So just some nice, walking, and that gets us some exercise.
A little bit. That's it. Good job.
So, yeah. Then that way I can, here in about 14 years, look like you looked like in your pictures from 10 years ago.
I was told I need to get back to that to keep my to keep everybody happy after the picture was circulated. So now I gotta start working out again. Now I can't do the workout, but I'm just gonna do diet.
Yeah. Well,
I'll bring my. Go ahead.
I was just saying, don't dehydrate yourself like I think you probably used to have to do, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, that was no joke. But like now I wouldn't go dehydrated. Now it would just be all water. See, you only dehydrated yourself right before those shows.
Okay. Either way, it's probably not good for you.
No, it's never good for you.
There's 60.
But I drink about 2 gallons of water. Well, a gallon and a half of water a day right now.
Okay. That's a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
I drink, let's just go with not nearly enough and stay dehydrated. It's probably the cause of half of my problems.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Just cut out, you don't.
But Mountain Dew is so good.
It is. But maybe Mountain Dew's like on the night you want to do something where you're like, okay, it's going to be Mountain Dew night. I mean, like seriously, just that one Mountain Dew, and you're like, "This is my Mountain Dew for the week."
Whew. I got willpower.
You want to talk willpower?
I don't know if I have
eaten anything that. I went straight broccoli carb and what's my other one right now? Broccoli and meats. I'm going to be that way for about 3 or 4 days, and just get this thing kicked into gear. And then try to go pretty much no carb down.
Yeah, I just keep hearing how bad that is for your body to not have the carbs.
You get them through your vegetables, like your those kind of carbs, but just not the starch carbs, like I'll use
bread.
Bread, yeah, just wedging bread down your go. I love bread. Everybody loves bread. Who doesn't love bread?
Right.
But to get anywhere back to my figure, it's all got to be diet. I can't eat barely anything. Obviously, there's no beer drinking. So,
see that, and that's what's sad is that's never been an issue. I despise the taste of beer, so I've never had to worry about the beer part of it. It's just the everything else.
For me, it would be pretzels and just wedging them in my face. So
yeah, let's see. I see how these pieces fit. I'm not a big fan that Bellacore needs every single spike on his wing glued together, but it is what it is.
Where are the rest of your miscreants tonight?
And I don't know. I'm surprised Silver isn't here, so I'm hope something's okay with them. Greg's been coming in like after dinner lately, so again, no idea. So I'm just, you know what? I'm happy that you're here.
I showed up for you. I was like, oh, I got JD today.
So, because I'm not so like I went out like and I'm gross today. I went out this morning, right, or well, earlier today, and we went and did our disc golf, and then got home and did a couple projects, and then was like, oh God, I got to get to the store. Oh no, no shower time. Oh no. Luckily, I'm in the back of the store where nobody has to be around me if they don't want.
It's a game store. I'm pretty sure you fit right in, Jay.
Oh, it's absolutely it's absolutely gamey.
It wouldn't be a games. I think there needs to be, because I've been to a few different stores, and it doesn't matter the clientele. We're all the same. We all love our games. We play our games, and sometimes we get distracted. And like, whew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There it is. I feel like he should fit better than what it was when I was first doing it, but I think we got it now. So did you? Well, I can't remember, and I can't quite see from here. What high fleet did you decide to go with?
That's the Termagant Gordon. Or Brood. I'm sorry, Terminite Brood. So I don't know anything about them yet.
No, I meant high fleet. Like basically, I was asking what your color scheme was.
Oh, it's a purple. We got to speak regular words to me, JD. It is a purple with a blood scar, so like around the emphasis of the bone, and then we did what is the Rathbone white.
Okay. Cool.
Now I'm just filling in all the muscles and things that are torn off.
Nice.
But yeah, I just sit and paint, and then you make an army and you want them playable.
Oh my God.
And then once you start looking at doing like all the pieces pretty, you really have more respect for the guys and gals that can take the time and paint all of them amazingly.
Right. Why is this being such a pain? Did I miss a piece? I mean, yes, but... Oh my goodness.
It's a good looking wing.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to stay on. Hey, Scotty.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm going to record some stuff with Jonna.
Oh, she here?
Not yet. She will be in a bit.
Well, tell her to come by and wave at me.
Oh.
So,
How's things going over here?
this wing doesn't want to stay together.
I'm sorry.
So, we're just going to sit here and hold it, which is super exciting for streaming.
Yep. Wasn't necessary.
Luckily, Brian's doing some work.
So did you win yesterday or lose?
Oh, I quit after the second round.
I saw the first orbital bombardment and was like, ew.
Yeah, I quit after the second. I was like, I tried something and it didn't work, so I was like, yeah, I'm not going to play this game because there's no way I can win now.
What was he playing?
Imperial Knights.
I've never seen the Walker things.
Yeah, there's 2 big ones and then a bunch of little ones. Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they hurt. All right. Ooh, we got Everett to add to the stream. Ooh. So let me add the E. What up, E?
Get your edit button ready.
Yeah. There's just a mute button, so we could just exercise that a lot.
How's it going?
It's going. Fucking trying to get projects done, ready for finals. There's your R rating right there.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna have to put it back to the description and be like, Everett's on, rated R. So, but yeah.
I mostly just like log in to add numbers and listen to you guys talk.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'll take numbers.
Working on a thermodynamics project right now. It's kicking my ass.
Oh, just the name. Just the name put me out of the running. Thank you.
As soon as you said school and learning, I'm like, oh nope, Florida guy's out. Florida guy's out.
So, what I was talking to Scotty about before you popped in, Everett, or before, so I played 2,000 points against Imperial Knights last night, right?
Yeah, imagine that didn't go very well for you.
Well, and Thunder Horse. So, I had a plan, right? I brought the Astraeus, 6 Eradicators, 2 ATVs with Melta. I had a plan.
Everybody's got a plan until they get kicked in the teeth.
Well, the first part was I have yet to go first in 9th edition, so that didn't help. But turn 1, got one of the Castellans, the big ones, down to, like, I got it at half health, no problem. Turn 2, the Astraeus died. All right, sure. I still have hope. I Space Wolfed the Eradicators, gave them outflank, came in 9 inches away. Popped another stratagem for keen senses, so they're hitting on 3s. They're not shooting heavy weapons at -1. 12 shots because I'm shooting 6 guys at one thing. 8 1s and 2s.
That's what sounds about like my rolling.
So 4 hits, 2 wounds, saved both. I said, okay, have a good night. I'm not playing this game anymore. Not tonight. There's no sense in me continuing.
Yeah. Well, it was like the tournament game I showed up. Second round, I got a guy playing four Shadow Swords or some crap like that.
Uh-huh.
I just walked up to the table. I looked at the terrain. I went, "You win." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm not even gonna bother taking my models out of their box. There's no reason."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, you have all that plasma. You can kill like 1 or 2." I'm like, "Yeah." And then there's still 2 more, and you wipe my army, and we're done. So,
right.
Like you win the I've brought a dick list to the tournament, and I'll just like go drink coffee or something.
Yeah.
And he was so fucking bitter the entire time. He's sitting there, like standing there watching other people play. Like, say, dude, if you're gonna bring fucking bullshit to a tournament, don't expect people to want to play you.
All right. Yeah, I am gonna have to go back out and edit. Hold on.
Sorry.
Let me see if it'll let me do it.
All right, I'll just mute myself because I
No,
can start working on stuff.
I don't want you to totally stop talking, but Everett is here, so rated R for a while. I think it really only matters on Facebook. I want to make sure everybody knows. I don't think Twitch really cares. They may. Just to be safe, though, I'm going to put it on the Gamers and Geeks one. Oh, wait.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Actually, there is no description for Twitch, so... Prob rated R.
I mean, probably like PG-13. I don't think I'm like gonna get it completely rated R.
Oh, PG-13 means we get one of those 4 F-bombs you've dropped, so,
Oh, and I've been saving all of them for the rest of it, so I might as well get them out of the way now.
Okay, thanks, Katie Bug. Okay. Wait, we are discriminatory? Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I can be discriminatory. Damn it, Everett, you Yankee.
Did I upset somebody?
No. No, we had somebody watching on Twitch. Katie Bug 9 says Twitch doesn't care with cursing so long as you are discriminatory. And I was like, wait a minute. She came back and said aren't, which is the better call.
Right.
I'm about to be super jerk face to you Yankees.
I mean, you're kind of being discriminatory against me because of my language.
Yeah, no. So we qualify. We're good.
Right. There we go.
No, it's fine, Katie. It's good. Oh man.
I'll just go ahead and apologize for myself right now. It's finals week and I'm a little stressed out, so
Hey,
controlling my language is not on my like priority list right now.
I understand.
But
I got
if it gets too bad, just tell me and I'll leave.
Well, I mean, I can mute you too. So the problem is I can't see you, so you can't be like waving on the screen like this to be like, I got something to say. I'll just have to pray and hope, and click the button again. No, we should be fine. I did get a warning. The Facebook is the one I was really worried about because a lot of people will see because it's on the Gamers and Geeks Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to get that call from Tommy or Josh being like, bro, what did you do? I did. So, of course, now I have a feeling like Johnny's going to scroll by. I see Everett's here, so it's probably rated R, and then we're going to get a Johnny too.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So
how many finals do you go ahead?
No, absolutely. After you.
I was going to ask, how many finals do you have now for this term?
I have 2 projects that are due on Friday, and I have 2 final exams next week.
Yeah, well, good luck on all of them.
Appreciate it.
So I know you're engineering, but are you like literally thermodynamic engineering or?
Oh, I am right now. I'm mechanical engineering, so I touch a lot of different areas. Right now, I'm working on an analysis for a turbofan engine.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Like I have everything I need to write out this like 35-page project, but it's all in my head, so I've just got to get it on paper.
How many spaces can I use? Just quadruple spaced.
Oh, there's not a page limit. I just know like from other people's, because I have other people's projects to like review. Because I have to do peer review, so I know other people like what they've written.
Okay.
So I'm trying to put mine together, and I just know it's a big project. The analysis section alone takes up like 15 or 20 pages of equations.
Good grief.
Well, because he assigned a project that everything is interpolated values. So you're given a table, and to go from value 1 to value 2 to find the value you need, you have to do an equation in between those two, or to find the value in between those two. This is 90% of what I did in the math was trying to establish where I was in between those two table values. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing it.
And not me.
I got a little sick there for a minute. I'm
Right. Like I felt that feel where like I woke up and was like, oh my God, there's a test today. And I didn't study. That's all I heard.
Get myself nauseous over the sound of going to class. Oh. No, that's pretty intense though. And then did you get your wings on there? Did it finally stay on?
One stayed on. I'm now doing the claw of the second one, or I'm working on the second one right now.
Some staples.
Right. We're getting his claws on, and then we're gonna run through down here. Bloop, bloop.
Are you guys getting Citadel glue, or is it?
Yeah, I got 3 cases in last week.
Wow.
And what's funny is all the extra stuff. I was like, talk to Billy, the assistant manager. I was like, hey, where do you want me to put these? He's like, the extra ones. I was like, do you want me to put them in the cold, in a storage room? And he's like, no, just set them under the rack so we can have one right there when we run out. Guess what was down there?
More.
Yep. Oh
well,
no.
it's been harder to find that lately.
Oh no, where did that go? I literally
Oh, did you drop a piece?
Oh, I just literally had one of his talons like squirt out of my 2 fingers like a lemon seed. But I
Couldn't
think
get
I see
anywhere
it.
with that.
I think I see it.
That's the most annoying thing. And I know those little talons that you speak of, or
Yeah.
the claw.
Come on. I'm getting all this work to try to get this piece, and it's probably not even the right piece.
It's a piece of chip or something.
Right. Nope, it's the right one. Woohoo! Alrighty.
Piece of like old taco.
No, but it was that. You see the little bitty talon.
Oh yeah, those things just they want to pop out right away.
Mm-hmm. So there.
So have you seen the Morbius yet, or are you going to see it, or you wait until it comes?
I'm not going to pay anything to see that. So if it's free when it comes out on HBO or what Disney Plus or whatever it decides to come out on, I'll watch it.
Okay.
But I've just Silver's the only one I've heard say anything good about it, so I'm not paying for that.
And yeah, that's where I'm at with the seeing of that movie.
I'm ready for, on after we do this tonight, then I'm going to go home and we'll eat dinner and watch the latest Moon Knight. So I'm looking forward to that. My best buddy, my bestie Lane texted me earlier. He's like, "Did you watch Moon Knight yet?" I was like, "No," and he's like, "Man, unless you really, really gotta, I wouldn't until next week." Apparently, they leave us on a nice cliffhanger.
So you got to watch it.
I mean, there's only today's and next week's episode left. So, good grief.
I like the episode release where there's more than one down the road, like every week or every 2 weeks. It gives you some. That's kind of what I missed about binge watching. It gives you something to look forward to.
Right.
You sit there and you're like, oh, you remember like we'll just say like The Walking Dead, and it's kind of when like the binging came into play when people couldn't. You needed that instant show.
Yeah. Alrighty. I guess I probably should have done this part before I put the wings on, but
I wish they'd do an Alf reboot.
I'm okay that they didn't.
I'm waiting for a second season of Reacher.
Me too. And dude, Everett, I was super mad for 5 whole minutes today because I absolutely got taken in by one of those clickbait sites or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, fans of Reacher are shocked and dismayed at the news today. And so I clicked on it. I was like, come on, they already cleared us for season 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I clicked on it. It was like, yeah, only Reacher's coming back from season 1. Well, duh.
No kidding. I'm trying. God damn it.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, it's like, yeah, he's a lone wolf. The only one we may see again is what's her name that lived over in Memphis.
Neely.
Neely, thank you. I could my brain was sitting here just spinning,
Right. And even then, she only pops up like every so often in some of the books. I've read all of the books.
Yeah, I talked to Lane about it a lot because they're his favorite series, and I mean, we do get to know what happened with her and him and everything,
Yeah.
and I'm excited for that because that's a true friendship right there.
I was so bitter when Tom Cruise played Reacher in the movies.
Yeah, so was he. And
I'm just glad they finally got somebody who actually looks like Reacher.
Talking to Lane because I hadn't read them, and actually I still haven't, but he's like, Tom Cruise is too short, and I was like, okay, back then I was like, didn't really care, but then seeing that dude's Reacher, I absolutely get it. Like that's part of his character.
Right.
And how he interacts with people, and to not have that is silly, I think. Like
Mhm.
you're not going to have the same gravitas to his actions.
Right.
And so, I 100% understood everybody's upsetness.
But yeah, because that was what they did that season was just one book. There's so many directions they can go with it.
Oh yeah, because that was the first book, wasn't it?
Yeah, The Killing Floor. I think it was the first book.
Not chronologically, but written. Like not his timeline, I should say, but the publishing timeline.
Mhm. Yeah, the other character I wish they would bring to movies is the actual Bob Lee Swagger, not the Marky Mark freaking the shooter or whatever, but the actual Bob Lee Swagger.
So I enjoyed that. Did you watch the series
Mm-mm,
with Ryan Felipe as Valbley?
mm-mm,
There's 2 or 3 seasons, but have you watched Punisher?
mm-mm.
Okay. The guy they got for the counter sniper, the Russian,
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Like he's such a good actor, and he's in season 2 of Punisher as the sort of bad guy.
Mm.
Just
What's it called?
it's called Still Shooter.
Oh, okay.
It's I think it's on Netflix,
All right, I'll have to look for it.
but it's Ryan Felipe. I don't know if it sticks. It's got to be closer to the books than Shooter, Wahlberg Shooter.
I'm a
But-
fan of anything Ryan Felipe has done. Most likely, though, it's that Reese Witherspoon.
Right.
So
I saw that coming. I'm good. I'm that good. But yeah, season 1 is basically the movie, but extrapolated. So no, I actually think I enjoyed the show better than the Wahlberg movie. But I think there's only 2 or 3 seasons. All right.
I just wish they used new actors for different movies. Once you see an actor do the same thing over and over again, it kind of loses its luster.
What do you mean?
Like different roles. Like if you watch Mark Wahlberg as the shooter, well, then you go watch him in another style movie where he was at, like Pain and Gain, where he's just musclehead. You lose your kind of like your. They're good. He's a pretty good actor, but I lose my focus. I can't remember him from which movie you look at.
Oh, I got you.
There's actually a problem with some people in those character roles like that. Like the guy that played Ernest P. Worrell. He came like a few years later. He came back and he couldn't get any other roles because everybody knew him as Ernest.
Right.
And so he basically, after those movies were done, he had to make like the first movie was okay, the second movie was okay, the rest of them were just hot garbage. But that was the only role he could get. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, and it's because some people do so well at things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's shocking that I'm proud of like Radcliffe and Emma Watson. The
Harry Potter cast.
Yeah, they've really done a good job branching out and doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. There you go. Stupid chains.
Yeah, once I see him, like I was like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is the Terminator, right? But he also was Kindergarten Cop. So all I see is Kindergarten Cop. It's Terminator.
Dude, I love Kindergarten Cop. It was such a good movie.
It was good, but yes. Just picture him as the Terminator.
I don't know. I really liked him in Eraser.
I don't remember that one that well.
And he was the U.S. Marshal that had to save the chick from the rail guns, people shooting rail guns through the buildings and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The ending was garbage, but the rest of the movie wasn't bad.
That's the one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's True
No,
Lies.
that's True Lies.
No,
That-
see, and that's
That one's great. I like that one.
I think the reason True Lies is so good is it's more of like a comedy action movie than it is just an actual action movie.
Right.
Like it almost makes fun of action movies at that time.
Oh, I absolutely should have done this before I put the wings on the body. Here we go. Whew.
I'm really surprised we haven't had about waiting list to get into the room.
What, for here?
Yeah. I can't wait for the live play. Any progress on that?
Not currently, no. It's technical issues where the specs of the things we purchased to do it lied to us. And so now we almost have to kind of spend that money again, and that's made us a little gun shy to do so. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So that's not saying it. I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm just saying it's. I don't want to even say it's on pause. It's just we're trying to figure out the best avenue
to get it to go.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, when you start painting these size, I don't know how you get so detailed on the little spots, like the little. I want to say like on the tears, like where the little blood muscle tears are. How do you get into that? Like, how do you make it look clean?
Edge highlight and a very thin bristle brush.
Did I clip that wrong?
What specifically are you talking about? Can you show me?
So let's see if I can get into it. So the Tyranids, you know what you're looking at when I.
Yeah, it's a termagant.
So then you know how they have the red spots or the body where they're like ripped apart or like their joints are showing, so to kind of show that accent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part where I'd like to make it look real again, to make it look like it's not just a glob of paint on it.
Is it like subdued or raised up? What
it's actually concaved, so they're the different low point areas like on the arms, so like it looked like a fatty tissue tear.
So you can either like wash in a color if it's recessed. You can wash in a particular color that you want and then highlight against it, or you can just edge highlight around the concavity with a different color. So if you're looking at a muscle tear, like you might take a lighter shade of your muscle tissue color,
right,
and just edge highlight around that concavity so it looks like it's like it's a white spot where it got cut or something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's the look that I'm trying to go for, and just it's the dimples, the little holes, everything else getting this red, and you know you can go over it 1,000 times to make them look perfect, but just to get the main base down so that way it looks decent enough to go from there.
So one of the if there's a lot of little pockets or little holes like that, one of the things you can do is put your base coat down and then wash in that color. That will, because your wash will, depending on how thick it is, it will fill all those voids with whatever color you wash in. And then once that's dry, you can then go back and bring your original color back out by just lightly brushing over your original color to get rid of the high areas where you want it to stand out.
That's a good idea. Let me try that for the next half dozen. Because that's my issue. I'll be painting them, and it just looks like globs of paint on the.
If you're getting like globs of paint, you might want to thin your paint down a little bit so that you're getting a smooth texture. But yeah, most of it is just time and practice.
And repetition. Oh, what did I do?
It is so relaxing, though.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Like tonight's my night of the week just to kind of have off.
Uh-huh.
My wife takes the kids they do their art class and stuff like that at Sunday school or Wednesday night church.
Right.
So they're doing those things, and I'm sitting here painting. I'm like, do I need to make dinner? And I walked back into the house. I was going to make bacon cheeseburgers for the kids and myself and the wife. But I walked in there, and I just made the plate of bacon, and I put in some work.
There you go. All right. Looks like we got an addition. Hey, Silver.
Hey, Silver.
Hello. Hey guys, what's up?
Not much.
Not much.
Oh. Hang on a minute. Let me get some lights on.
He's just stepping out of his private helicopter.
That's right.
Yeah,
Or their
right.
private helicopter.
I just stepped out of my 28 speed bicycle on the way home. That was all fun.
They make 28 speeds now?
Yep.
Okay.
28 speed, disc brakes, folds in half.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a expensive bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And my legs are rubber.
I bet.
How far is the ride to work?
3.3 miles. Takes me 20 minutes.
Okay.
I guess that's not the worst.
No, it's now the ride in the morning, that's not a problem. It's the evening ride because it's hot outside and I didn't have my backpack with me, so I had to wear my coat home.
Yuck.
Yeah. So when I got home, I'm hot. I'm sticky. I'm tired.
That's pretty awesome, though, driving bike to work like that. I used to do that when I ran supply for chain of nursing homes. We did. I used to ride my bike, and nothing was better than a couple of nice days. But you're braver than I am because I got scared off the road around here.
Oh, I tell you what, I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, I tell you what, hell, I'd ride, pardon my French, I'd ride it to Mobile if I could.
I've already like set the rated R bar, so
Yeah.
I don't think pardon my
I know,
French
I
really.
saw it. But yeah, I gotta get this wasteland out of the way.
I got to know why you gave me frowny sad face on Monday.
Who? Rowdy?
You.
Did I give you a? I
gave me
don't remember putting no emojis on your.
I sure did, because I talked about it, and then I had to go for a minute, and I happened to be able to look, and it said I had sad face from Leanne Silver. I was like, What'd I do?
No, I you. That's crazy because I don't remember pushing no emojis or nothing. All I did was say, "Hey, it's a chicken leg." In the comments.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry. That was a mistake.
It hurt my feeling.
Oh,
I'm gonna need to go
no.
back in there and delete that.
You have those?
That's why I just have the one.
Should get rid of those. They're an impediment to like.
They are annoying.
Hmm.
All right, 2 days ago. Look at this. There's one like, one frowny face,
Oh, good God, he's pulling out the evidence.
frowny face. Bam, right there. Frowny
face.
face.
Well, hold on a minute.
I'm teasing you.
What?
I mean, it's true, but I don't care.
Oh, well, I don't
No,
want.
like, but
I don't
seriously.
want you to get. No, like I said, that was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to be the brownie face.
I figured it was.
Yeah, because the only thing I say that you're crazy about is not painting that thing with an airbrush.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bellacore's put together.
Oh, wow.
That means
Did you leave the wings separate?
I didn't leave the wings separate, but I left him off the base. I can do the wings with the plan I have for them,
Okay.
but the base is absolutely separate.
Oh yeah, you had that's a definite.
So I need to now sand the base. If I can find my there's my sand.
Hmm.
Oh, but my glue's all the way over there. It's so far.
Uh-oh.
And by far, I mean it's like an extra arm length away.
Right.
What are you working on tonight, Silver?
Well, let's see. I had a great day at the I got a Matchbox haul. I think Hot Wheels haul. A lot of them are just going to be resourced out for parts.
Okay.
I got a couple of bone shakers. Got some Jeeps. Actually, that's a Toyota Land Cruiser, 1980 model.
Now, is this for that game?
Gasland.
Gaslands, yeah.
Got 363 stud breaker champs pickup trucks. Got a 70 Chevelle SS wagon. I got another Nash. I got a Fusion Buster. I'm thinking about just resourcing them out for wheels and engines. They got cool engines.
So now, is this game all customizable, or what's the game?
Well, the great thing about Gaslands is you can take the Matchbox car right out of the package, put it on the table, and say, hey, this thing has got a mega cannon, a ram, oil slicks, rebarbs, armor, and all that on it, and it just be straight out of the package. It's not WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So
It is in my world.
Well, yeah, me too. I'm like, I'm gonna convert the cars.
I just had the thing. Where'd it go?
Yeah, Gaslands is one of those like smaller games where you can convert a couple cars and play whatever.
Right. You don't
It's like
need
Death Race.
Death Race, Zombie Smash. And I've got zombies. But yeah, like that one right there, this custom Ford Bronco.
Yep.
I'm just resourcing it for the wheels.
You need to paint it all white.
They got big knobby wheels.
Yeah, and if you want to go like crazy customization, there's a couple companies that are out there that do stuff.
Yeah, there's some really cool upgrades you can put on them. There's uh, one of the Gasland groups that I belong to on Facebook. One of the guys has his own thing, and he prints out wheels and weapons. And
Did he
there's
did he finally start back up again, Silver? Because last I talked or saw on it, he was like moving and had a bunch of personal issues. He wasn't really printing anything.
well, I haven't talked to him recently, so I'm
Okay.
not really sure.
Yeah.
But
I think Anvil Industries actually picked up some of the Gaslands parts. You can buy like engines and stuff like that from them.
yep.
But that's
Um,
overseas, pay for overseas shipping.
Right. So I picked up this really cool Hot Wheels monster truck, right? It's a little plastic body, plastic wheels, but man, it has got one super cool engine in it. So, I paid $1 for the engine, basically. That right there, I wanted that engine.
And also, hey, Greg.
Hey, I would have been on earlier, but Facebook decided not to alert me that you were on.
How rude.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. And this one is held together by screws. So yeah, I got 2 Bone Shakers, 2 Toyota Land Cruiser 80 models, 3 custom Ford Broncos, 3 Fusion Blasters, La Torca. That's a super cool truck. I got a Humvee, 2 Courtney Cab 2s, a Nash, a 70 Chevelle SS wagon, 363 Studbreaker Champs, a Hyper Rocker, and a Glory Chaser.
Okay.
Are those things that they used to drill holes in the wall?
Brian,
That's
go
not
to
a
your
glory.
go
That's
to your corner.
Okay.
That is not a Glory Chaser.
You know what? There. Go to your corner.
Shit, he gets a corner. What the fuck?
I'm good for one a day. Okay, I'm good for one.
All right.
mm.
I need that glue to dry, and then I can prime old Bellacore.
It's like ice hockey now. You can have a penalty box.
Oh, you're in the you're in the penalty box.
I'm out penalty box.
We can absolutely do that.
Oh, that is cool. So, oh, those actually are decent wheels.
Well, if the message didn't go out that it was going on tonight, maybe that's where Michael is too. I should message him.
Whoa!
There. Brian's in the penalty box.
Penalty box.
I feel like I should just start Everett there, to be honest.
There you go. You can
Probably be your safest bet.
Yeah. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
What'd you get put in the box for? What'd you get...
Being me.
Say, Everett has a laundry list.
Just come on, enter into the box, and just be like, "I'll be here for a little while."
It's like that meme with the guy, the hangman's noose, looking at you like first time. Yeah, no.
There. Oh, it's too long.
Oh my god, I just can't help myself. That's what she said. I'm done now.
Terrible.
We're gonna fix that.
Oh yeah, that bad boy. That's a. Ooh, I like that engine. And is that? Those are stickers. Can I get those on there? Probably not.
So is anybody entering anything for next month's competition when we find out?
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, depends on what it is.
He's kind of a trumpet.
What are you working on, Greg?
Some Repentia, just putting some flesh tone on them at the moment. Not really going to end up with them.
So, who's excited about the return of the squats?
Are you playing Necromunda?
No,
Then they're not coming back.
they're only going to be in Necromunda?
No, squats are only called squats in Necromunda because they're all racists.
Right. Okay, so the League of Voltan or Voltron or whatever the heck they're called.
Voton.
Yeah, okay.
I swear. Oh, I'm excited. We got about
What are squats?
Exactly. Now, in all seriousness, though, Everett, did you see the announcement? Like, you know they're coming back, right?
Yeah, I saw the announcement. I don't care. I don't play that game.
No, it's a whole new army for 40K. Well, old army. We got our first stat line yesterday.
Yeah, I feel like they just have to do something with all of the AOS dwarves they're not selling.
Not wrong. However, I've been waiting 31 years. I'm gonna buy them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's about 7 people already signed up on our wish list for when they come out.
Sometime later this year.
My guess is the Black Friday release.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So,
what about, hey, I'll tell you another one that really, really looks good, and that's the Horus Heresy 2.0 or 2.1, whatever you want to call it.
I'm gonna hold my decision. Like, the box looks great, but I'm gonna hold my opinion until I see what the rules look like. But you know what? It's got scattered dice and blast templates, so I'm in almost.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking, and you know how much I hate Space Marines. But
No. What?
I was just thinking, man, those are all beakies, and that's what, when I first started playing, that's all there was, and I was like, yeah, that takes me back to first edition.
Yeah.
And you get 40 freaking Marines in that box set. A Dreadnought, 10 Terminators, the original Land Raider, Spartan, updated look, but that was the original Land Raider, and 2 captains or whatever you want to call them. That's depending on the price.
Well, So Ash Wastes is coming out not this weekend but next, and that's price points at $3. So I imagine the next box will be about $3 as well.
You have got to be kidding me.
No.
Or you can just wait and like use all the firstborn Marines you have kicking around because they're going to go away anyway.
I mean, if I didn't sell them, I could.
Yeah, well, see, unfortunately, I don't have any firstborn Marines. Only Marines I have are Nurgle Marines.
Yeah, that box would have been really cool, like back in the day.
Right. All right, I'll be right back. I got to go get my mini that I'm working on, which I used in a game last night, and I don't think he's ready to prime, but, you know, it's been an hour in, so I got to take a break. I'll be right back.
Yep.
So that box, when did this game first come out?
What?
Warhammer.
Warhammer?
1980 something with the Rogue
early
Trader.
80s. The early 80s. And it was a, believe it or not, it was a, when it first came out, it was a skirmish game. You didn't really need a crap load of figures. You know? One box of Marines, which was 20 Marines, and a Dreadnought, maybe a Rhino or two. You know, you didn't need 80, 90, 100,000 figures.
Still don't technically, but
Unless you're playing orcs or another horde army, you like the max number of units people play are like 30.
unless you're just me and you just buy shit for fun.
Uh-huh.
That's all I ever do. I buy the boxes as they come out and paint them.
Yeah, then you end up with like giant tubs full of miniatures still on sprue.
Oh wait, that means not put together, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
See, I have every bit of the stuff that I get. I won't paint until I put together a new set. Like for the current ones that I'm doing, I prefer. I get into like a zone with one or versus the other, and when I'm painting these, I remember me saying last week they remind me of the Zerglings from StarCraft.
I mean,
And
it's what the Zerglings are.
yeah, that's what they've reminded me of them in the StarCraft game.
Well, the Zerglings should remind you of the Tyranids.
Okay, yes. I didn't know
The
which one
Tyranids
came
were
first.
Technically, Tyranids remind me of aliens. Especially 3rd edition Tyranids, because when they came out, they actually made the Tyranid Hive Tyrant look like somewhat similar to the alien queen.
Yeah, and then, you know, the whole eventually companies got that whole, you know, pesky stop making your shit look like our shit.
Right. Well, I tell you what, the first Tyranid Hive Tyrant that came out looks like the Hive Tyrant now, but it was probably, you know, just a little bit bigger than a Primaris Marine.
Right.
You know, it wasn't very big. I mean, it was big, but it wasn't like it is today. Oh wow, that's got the same somewhat paint job as not bad.
I think that also has to do with just when different authors got a hold of the books and stuff like that and wrote their descriptions. The creatures just evolved over time.
Right.
So the model has to, they, you know, to make money, update the model to fit the description.
I'm gonna get another little box of these hopefully next week, and I'm gonna keep them in the same color scheme. But I'm gonna try whatever it was talking about with doing the washes over the, because I'm not very good at anything other than like starting with bases and contrasts. I'm not too good at that yet.
So
just practice the different techniques. You got washes, you got dry brushing. There's a bunch of different techniques you can use to till you find which one gives you the effect you're looking for.
yeah.
And thankfully, Tyranid troops are, you know, I won't say they're a dime a dozen because they're not, but there's a difference between practicing on one of them and practicing on like an individual character.
That's true. Yep. I wish they were just a teeny bit bigger. I could have a little bit more control. I want to try to get practicing with these and figuring out how to play the game, hopefully. But I heard that they're going to be a little bit delayed with playing the game stream. It's like the live play is going to take a little longer to do than they were talking about.
Yeah, a bit more involved setup wise.
Which is cool, but hopefully they'll be able to figure it out. Because I think that's a pretty cool thing, not just for Warhammer, but for any kind of game where you can sit there and you can just go over to a table and just all of a sudden start streaming a live game of Magic. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just learn how to play a different game through the like maybe on Saturdays it's a Pokemon tournament where you follow one player.
Pokemon. I tell you
Okay.
what, I took my daughter when she was 5 to her very first Pokemon tournament. She loved it. And she took first place in her age group.
That's awesome.
She was rocking that day. I mean, she got like a box of cards, a play mat. She got quite a few. She got quite a good little bit of stuff. And I was like, "Dadgum, me, my age group. You know, I'm in the adults, and I have to play the world champion my first round." And I'm like, "You've got to be freaking kidding me!" I'm like,
decision.
I was playing an Arceus deck,
Right.
and I had Arceus EXs in there, but the thing was, even once I evolved it to an EX, it was still a basic Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So he plays a card that allows him to go in, get an evolution of Machamp that allows him to, you know, one-shot KO a basic Pokemon.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, you win. You know, there wasn't nothing I could do. I mean, I couldn't even, because I mean, every time I'd bring a Pokemon out, he'd, you know, I couldn't do anything with it. The next turn, boom, he'd kill it. And I'm like, yay, that was fun. So yeah, I had words with the freaking tournament organizer. I was like, yeah, he should not have been allowed to play in a tournament like this. It was he's of a higher caliber player than we are, and there was no. I mean, there was nothing that we could freaking do against it.
That's a subjective assumption that makes it difficult on tournament organizers.
Hey,
We got Michaels too.
That would be like, okay, you tell your buddies, hey, we're gonna play a game of, we're gonna play a friendly game of 40K. And you're like, all right, cool. I like friendly games, and I show up with a fun to play list. Not one that I would go to a tournament with, but something that I would just want to play and have a good time, win or lose. And your opponent shows up with 2 Knights of Titan and one-shot killer guys. It's like, okay, you win, let's do it again. Reset up. Oh, you win. Let's do it again. I'm like, yeah.
So that's 40K, right? Gotcha.
I'm not very much into the competitive scene. I like to play, or I should say, I used to like to play the game. I haven't played Night. Any of that.
Well, I've only been playing the game since fifth edition, so I don't know anything about fourth, third, second, or first. But I've had plenty of experiences where even friendly games, it was let me set down my models and do absolutely nothing.
Right.
It's not just 9th edition; it's been every edition of 40K that I've played.
I don't remember that happening in third or fourth, to be honest.
That's my preference. I don't have experience.
No, I was adding to your information.
You know what? I don't remember in third and fourth, like JD was saying. I don't remember it getting. It wasn't as competitive. Third, fourth weren't as competitive as later editions. I mean, you did have the big tournaments, grand tournaments, but it wasn't like, the meta scene. Okay, you didn't have guys going online and looking, okay, so what's the top 3 tier list right now?
Okay, I want to have to also remind that the internet back then was not what it is today.
I was just going to say, that's because we didn't have the internet.
Like, the meta scene in your local area was not the meta scene 2 states over.
Right.
Nowadays, when we talk about meta scene, it's, hey, we could have people from mid-Florida driving up to play in our tournaments.
Right. Yeah, and they come in with, 2,000 point list that's got 5 guys in.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is that, again, I wasn't playing back then, but I guarantee you that in some cases, there were people who have found, oh, here's the list that always wins no matter what it goes against. Because y'all didn't have, because even in card games,
right.
The meta in the North, for the example, Dragon Ball Super, the meta in the North is completely different than the meta here in the South. the meta in places like the Caribbean is completely different than it is in the United States. You talk about 40K, the meta in Europe, in England, is completely different than it is in the United States, even in 9th edition.
Right.
So
It's the brain pain, coach.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if 9th edition in Great Britain was 100% totally different than what we get or what we have.
no, it's the same. Just it's the same rules and everything like that. It's just Americans generally in most competitive games find the cheapest, most powerful way to win and just hammer it forward. That's
I think-
why in recent
Yeah,
times,
that's
DW
right.
Huh?
That's right. You're welcome, Europe.
I think you can find Actually, I think you can find articles written about like the Europeans versus the Australians versus the United States players.
Yeah.
How their mindsets differ and things like that in the list that they bring. There was something they were talking about it for like the world champion, the world team tournament or something like that, where like a lot of the European, like Central and European players, they do a lot more defensive minded. So you're more likely to run into like 1,000 poxwalkers in a list versus like U.S. players tend to want to like blow shit up and break things as quickly and as effectively as possible.
Right. See, I wouldn't mind playing 1,000 Poxwalkers. I think that'd be cool.
That's my goal. I'm going to make 1 million little Zerglings, and that's how I'm going to play.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You already have 2, so keep them making.
You need a Turbogon. I mean, what is it? Turbogon?
I went to go to the store. I went to the store the other day. There wasn't anything else there. The other guy got ahead of me on all the Tyranids.
Oh boy.
I meant his kids, but okay. Jeez. It's like y'all don't even know me.
Those take a lot and they're expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive.
That's no joke. That is
Take like 18 years to build and paint.
Well, it doesn't take that long to paint. Like, you don't really...
It takes that long to mold.
Yeah, 9 months to mold and paint, and then it's 18 years to make sure they know their own rules.
They don't. They don't.
Well, you're not at 18 yet, is all I'm saying.
My preferred language is not,
close.
like right out there, but the other day, we're driving down the road, and the one pulls on the other one's hair. Of course, kid fighting, just out of nothing. Out of the back seat, Remy comes out with this, the bitch, and then ass. And I'm like, what are you saying, Remy?
Ooh.
And I'm like, where did this come from? And she's like, I heard it at school. And I'm like, you heard that at school? We're like, really? Like, this is 3rd grade. And I'm like, we're using that kind of language in 3rd grade. I am so far off base with
Well, my daughters did, but I mean, that's also me.
I was gonna say that's extenuating circumstances.
Oh my god.
But you know what, Everett? Unless there were more stories you didn't tell me, they always use them correctly and in their own defense.
Well, she did. That's the best part.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's right up there with my oldest daughter, I think in 2nd grade. I had to go and get her out of school because she apparently like threw some boy to the ground. Well, come to find out, like he was pulling on her clothes. Like reached back and pulled on her hood. She turned around and basically threw him to the ground.
Yeah, he had that coming then.
Yeah, so I looked at the school. I said, so she's getting sent home for, a 1-day detention. Is the boy getting anything? Well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. So I bought her ice cream.
Yep.
and we played video games during her 1-day suspension.
Yep.
There ain't a thing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she was, yeah.
That girl is absolutely scary with a rifle and a handgun.
Oh, I have
How
no
old is
doubts.
she?
15 now.
Ugh. I don't want to think about that.
What, that she's 15 or that she's scary with a rifle and a handgun?
No, I knew the second part.
Yeah.
No,
That
that
just
she's
makes
15.
me feel old that I'm talking with people and hanging out with people that have 15-year-olds. I'm over here like my third grader, and I'm like,
Bruh, dude.
What are you talking about? I got grandkids.
Today's the 27th. A month from tomorrow, my oldest turns 17, dude.
And my oldest turned 15 last month, and my youngest turns 13 in October.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, I got 33 in August. Oh, 31 in October. My youngest just turned 17, and my middle one just turned 19. So, yeah. Okay, I need a picture.
Yeah. So, like, when you play Monopoly,
Yeah.
and you're playing somebody that's got, like,
Oh, nobody plays Monopoly.
okay,
You just dated yourself talking about playing Monopoly, JD.
really? Then why do they keep
back
making
in my
it?
day when we played backgammon,
Then why do they keep making it?
Because people keep buying it, but no one plays it.
More
because
than
the old
once.
people keep buying it for the kids that are younger for Christmas, and nobody opens it.
I guess I should make caveat. Nobody plays Monopoly more than once.
Played some Monopoly back in February.
Boom.
I'm sorry.
Did
It's
anybody
alright.
get injured during the Monopoly game? Did anybody get any board
No.
flipping?
JD, continue your story.
I was just gonna say, how when you play Monopoly and like your opponent or multiple opponents have an entire corner that you're just dreading every time you go around that corner.
Uh
That's what my next month is like,
huh.
because it's Sav's birthday, then the twins, then my wife. Well, wife, then twins. It's I'm never gonna financially recover from this month.
That's not true.
And then for your birthday, you get a pat on the back and a Snickers.
That's right.
Oh, wow. You get a pat on the back and a sticker?
Snickers,
Wow.
I think he said.
Oh, Snickers? Wow. You know what I got for my birthday? Happy birthday, brother.
He gets a
Yeah.
shiny sticker for his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect.
No, the birthdays, and then you get the holidays. The best gifts are the ones that keep on giving. I don't need 70 plates with your handprint on it. I have 10 of them in the cupboard. Make me a coffee mug, woman.
Honestly, I'm happy because those days usually means I get to pick what's for dinner.
I haven't picked what's for dinner, and I cook it every day in like 10 years.
Which means you tacitly pick what's for dinner every day. You're cooking. You absolutely have overrule powers.
No, if it's not what they expected, I get yelled at. They revolt. They come home, they expect something, and they don't have the other thing. You make quesadillas, and they expected tacos. It's an issue.
Yeah, and then they won't eat it, and then
Yeah.
just go out to eat while you have to eat your quesadillas.
Yeah.
Now, you eat your quesadillas and say, hey, well, go get you a bowl of cereal.
Hey, at least they're not dookying on your bed, right?
They didn't. Definitely.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, dang, nabbit, it's poop again. I don't know how you recover from that. That would have been a relationship breaker.
Oh, it was.
Mm. Oh, modern events.
Unless for some reason she's sick and had like an explosive series of diarrhea, then she has no other excuse.
That's just terrible.
I said, oh, modern events.
Yeah.
Where did I hear it today when they said when he wins and he should stand up and be like, remember the day you almost caught Jack Sparrow?
Yep. I don't think her lawyer is going to recover from this.
He's going to be the signs.
He just sounds like a moron.
You know, that's not. It's a lawyer team. There's 3 of them.
Right, and I've seen 2 of them talk, and the 2 dudes I saw were not intelligent, in my opinion. They may be wonderfully intelligent people, but like they did not come across well.
The woman that's part of the team, she pretty much straight up lied to the judge at one point.
Did she?
I was watching a video that was going over the court transcripts that's released. Basically it's set up to where they, for like with the testimonies and whatnot, neither her nor Depp could talk to anybody about anything.
Yeah.
But that one of Heard's friends was sitting on the front and was live tweeting out during the courtroom or during the trial at what was going on, and Depp's lawyers called up and was pointing out all the different things that they were using to like misrepresenting dates and misrepresenting statements and stuff like that. The judge talks directly to the woman as part of the team, like, did you know about this? And she says no, but you can see on the video where Heard's friend passed the cell phone to one of the guys. The guys then gets the woman's attention, and then they turn around and consult about the phone.
Oh, wow.
So her friend is kicked out of the court, is not allowed into the courtroom until the trial's over.
Wow.
Because this was her second offense. She had already been thrown out once before.
Wow.
So on more lighter news,
Mm-hmm.
did you swing in Guild War today, JD?
I did.
My last fight, I brought my Destina, and I had forgotten that she had been buffed.
Oh, yeah, she's really good now.
And I was up against I was able to kill everyone on the opposing team, but an apple guy, I can't remember his name.
Violet?
Yeah, Violet. And so it was just Destina and him, and he would attack, and attack, and attack, and then Destina would attack and heal. Then would pop her S3, bring back my other 2 people, and then since they were water, his next 2 attacks would go into them to kill both of them. giving her a chance to attack and heal. And I spent 60 turns doing this
Oh wow,
until I went into a draw, but I had won the previous round, so I won the whole thing.
nice.
Which game is this?
It's what we picked up after Summoner's War that I think you went, nah, thanks. That Epic 7.
Oh, Epic 7. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't afford to play those kind of games at that time.
Oh, understood. Absolutely. It's weird because there'll be a day or two here and there where I can't spend the time, to do the dailies or to give it really any attention for the day, and I feel bad. But life needs to happen first.
Of course.
My daily for that has been log in, sign into the guild, and if there's a Guild War swing,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, oh, and then or I'll wait till one of the rune people are up that I need, and then I'll run their boss battle to just grind runes or whatever they're called.
The Spirit Altars.
Yeah, that's what the word.
Oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me. Because I have it sitting here just, running.
My kids got me into Cookie Run Kingdom.
I don't know that I know what that is.
It's kind of the same thing as all the other games.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Wait, but they're made out of cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sav plays that.
It's all the different flavor cookies.
Yeah. They were like, Dad, this one looks like you exactly. And I was like, okay. So I'm a cookie.
Have you taken a picture of a cat yet today, JD?
Yes.
That's important.
Because I had a cat that hadn't shown up yet. I only have 3 that haven't shown up, and 1 just showed up. So, actually, while I took my little break. No, but I've been running that event that gets you the light bookmarks.
Yeah, I beat that. I beat the first level, and I was like, I'll try the second one. It's like to kick my butt.
Yeah, I can't beat the second one, but I am now past the amount where it gets me my 5th one of those bookmarks. So maybe with all of you online, I can have some luck pulling because it's supposed to be a 4 or 5 star. So light.
Right.
Okay, so let's put that up. They'll have us an experiment. Close and back.
Also, remember we're supposed to there's maintenance tonight.
There's what?
Isn't there a maintenance tonight?
Oh yeah, but that's at like 10, I think.
Right.
All right. All right, let's do this. Oh wait, oh, after all that, it's only a 3-star light summon. But this is a green. Let's see if we get anything good. Give me somebody right here. No. Like I haven't had 4,000 silks already. All right, we need purple. Come on, purple. Oh my God, I got purple. Can't believe we're doing this live. Now I need a person. Come on. There's no person. Be somebody I need. It is not somebody I need. But I can feed her to Bad Cat, so that's fine. Whatever.
JD,
Our streams go so weird half the time. What?
JD, you do know that you did a light dark summon and we're asking for purple, right?
Yeah, that's what color the thing is when it gives you a 4 or 5 star. It's purple.
It's always purple.
Right, but it was a 3 to 5 star.
Yeah, even if you get a 3-star light or dark, it's still purple.
No.
Is it not?
No. It only gives you that shoosh if it's a 4 or 5 star.
No.
It must be nice never having gotten a light or dark.
No, I have plenty of them. I
3-star.
always see purple. Now, not that bright of a purple.
No, you know the thing that goes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
How does it go?
You heard me. Rewind the tape.
No!
Yes.
Arg!
Calm down,
Oh.
Garfield. Oh no, that was more Linus or Charlie Brown.
You said
Well, the family just showed back up, so I think I'm going to jet for tonight. I got to make an early appearance with them to go play some Uno.
You should play Monopoly.
No, we do Uno on like after they get home and get from normal. So the youngest one, who's the winner of all this stuff that I get to do, she wants to play Uno tonight. So she's like, "Okay, if I get to play Uno, I'll do this, 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 and this." And I'm like, "All right, I'll cave to the Uno." So y'all have a great night.
Later, Brian.
You
Hey,
too.
Brian.
Better.
Whatever you people want. Just keep buying our stuff.
I watched a hour and a half video today on the psychological horror that is Garfield.
What?
I think there probably have been a couple times in the past 20 years where businesses like Wizards
Okay.
have been like,
Oh,
actually, it's
there's
our
this
party.
whole-
We'll do it on the day.
It's pretty too much to explain, but the interesting part, the one that's actually very interesting is there is a group on the internet that has taken Garfield comics and have it's called Garfield minus Garfield.
Subject to the
So it's the Garfield comics, but you remove Garfield in any text box that he's in
On the other hand,
or that he says from the comic. And for most of the time, it's just John saying something, and it's nothing. But because of how Garfield's witty punchlines or the joke being not said, it's very like dark and depressing.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Absolutely. Just a dude talking to himself.
Yeah.
And maybe his dog occasionally.
There's also ones where they keep Garfield, but they remove all the text box. So it's still John talking, but you see that he's talking to Garfield, but Garfield doesn't say anything.
Mm.
But what if Garfield's just a cat? And John's talking to his cat? But it goes a lot more into there's some like creepy pastas and stuff like that with Garfield.
Why does everybody got to ruin everything?
For
Because
what?
it's welcome to the internet.
What are you painting, JD?
A 747? A Tech Marine?
Okay.
But he's Space Wolf, so I don't have to make him red because they say your laws.
As long as he's got a red shoulder pad, I thought that's the way the specific chapters did.
No, Space Wolves give them the red shoulder pad, but like according to the Codex, Tech Marines have red armor.
Right.
JD just like saying, fuck off to the Codex.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Wait a minute. Librarians have blue armor, but they have the shoulder pad of one shoulder pad is their company or their chapter shoulder pad, like Dark
Right.
Angels.
Right. So librarians are in blue, Tech Marines are in red, chaplains are in black, and apothecaries are in white, unless you're a Space Wolf.
Right.
In fact, I don't even think the rune priests even give that blue nod on their shoulder pad. They're like, no, bitch, I got runes. We're fine.
Yeah.
But you can paint them however you want.
That's true. There is that. Stupid free will.
What about free will?
Nothing. Because that was an ominous. What about free will?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I feel like I'm now in a game of paranoia. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, it is. They have a whole new system. I might have to pick it up.
Friend computer is your friend.
But you work against the computer. But don't let the computer know you're working against the computer. Yeah, I remember that game.
But if you find out that your other party members are working against the computer, it's very fun. It's okay. You are required to report them.
Right. Yeah, I remember the first time I played it, I was in charge of a bag with 7 vials of different colored liquid. It was like, well, what do we do with this liquid? I don't know. You drink it. Okay, so I drank it. It was acid. It was not a good day for that clone.
Nope.
Well, a new clone shows up. He's in charge of the bag. And he's like, well, we got this vial. What do we do with it? Drink it. So he drank it. That one was a gender swap vial. Oh, had my brain transplanted, gender swap, melted from the inside. Yeah. Fun game.
Paranoia.
Are we still talking about the game, Silver?
Yes, we're still talking about the game.
Okay.
Right. Wink.
Yeah,
Oh,
their insides are fine. No acid here.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to get that.
Okay. The Giga Horsey's done except for putting harpoons on the back.
The Giggy Horsey?
Yeah, my car that I've been working on for 3 weeks.
The way of the desert warlord in his car, the Giggy Horsey.
Is it Quagmire's?
Nah. Oh, man. Yeah. So, I did a live stream last night, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a group on YouTube called the Four Horsemen, and it's four guys, and all four of them do diecast, Matchbox, and Hot Wheels restoration, customs, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm talking to one of my friends from the lower south part of England, and we're just chit-chatting, and all of a sudden, boom, Maple Leaf Customs pops up. Maple Leaf Customs is one of the Four Horsemen. And I'm like, oh my God. One of the Four Horsemen has joined my live chat. I am honored. So yeah, I had a good stream yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah, I hit it in the afternoon because England and Ireland and all that area right in there, they're 6 hours ahead of us. So at 1 o'clock, it was 7 o'clock over there.
Right.
And they were all able to join. Andrew, who is that's the guy's name who runs Maple Leaf Customs, is in Switzerland.
Huh. I was absolutely going to say Canada.
He's actually from Canada, but he lives in Switzerland. So he invited me to the National Canada Day.
In Switzerland?
No, not in Switzerland.
Because that'd be a weird holiday for Switzerland to have.
Right.
Welcome to Switzerland. It's Canada Day.
He still celebrates it. So he says, yeah, build a car, any casting, Matchbox, Hot Wheel, any of the other. And he says, doesn't matter what it is, you know, what kind of, you know, what you build or however you do it. The only restrictions to it is it has to be red and white. And I'm like, oh, cool. I can do that. I can do a red and white Gaslamp car. That wouldn't be a problem. Shoot, if the paint job wasn't messed up on the Giga Horse, it's already it's already red and white. But I'm gonna repaint it the right color that it's supposed to be. But I'm doing that. Doing the 10x10 challenge from Encounter Terrain. He runs it every month. You got a 4-inch by 4-inch square, 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, because they go by metric over there, or however you want to do it. And but this month's challenge title is For the Glory of the Gods. So, you know, everybody picked a god that they wanted to do. And I was like, oh,
Aphrodite. Cool. Aphrodite. Wait, what?
Nope. I called that. No, so my god is Hades, god of the underworld.
Like James Wood Hades or Percy Jackson Hades?
A combination of just, I got this really cool HeroClix figure.
That's an oxymoron. There is no cool HeroClix figure.
Well, it's actually not a HeroClix. It's a HorrorClix. It's a flaming chick with
Could always try to be the Peter Stormare,
I'm just.
Hades.
Is that
no.
American Gods?
He's the guy that played the devil in Constantine.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, dude. That was.
Oh, that would be cool. But I always call him the crazy Russian.
This is how things work on Russian space station.
Yes, that's him.
Oh, I love him. I just couldn't remember his name.
I'll tell you. Yeah. Would you please stop that? We don't. Let me show you how we fix things on Russian space station because me wants to go home now. He gets a hammer and hits it, and boom, the space shuttle starts.
Yeah. And then my favorite line, one of my favorite lines, Russian, American, all made in Taiwan.
No, best line in a whole entire movie. Hey, Lev, you know who Evel Knievel is? No, I never saw Star Wars. Best line in the whole entire movie.
How much gold and money did you put on your Hades base?
Do what?
Said how much gold and money did you put on your Hades base?
Actually, I haven't put any on it
You should.
because it's not a he. Ouch!
Whatever.
That hurt.
No.
Ow. Actually, the figure I'm using is a female figure.
Okay.
So I gender swapped Hades.
But it's going to be based off the god Hades, right?
Yeah.
Hades was also the god of merchants and money.
So, yeah, it's a really cool, but this one's flaming. It's all flames. So I was like, yeah, so for the glory of Hades, go forth, my Ghost Riders. So I did a little scene where Hades is coming up out of the ground, and he's coming up next to a hotel and a sushi bar, and the Ghost Rider is going to be a Volkswagen. I'm going to do the flames coming off of it, and I'm going to put a blower engine on it, and but I'm not painting the Volkswagen black. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it white, and then I'm going to go over it with sickly greens and make it like the somewhat similar to the Army of the Dead from what you call it? Woo! Lord of the Rings. That's the one. So, but yeah, that's my plan.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, I got till I think the 18th of May to get it done. Got that one. I've got y'all have seen The Thing, right?
I swear. It's like one question. It's like one question Silver's going to ask us every week.
I can't remember. My brain doesn't work.
So you did drink the vials.
Yes, I did. So,
No, I have not seen The Thing.
but I'm almost finished with the Norris head. I got 2 more videos, and that one will be done. I got so many projects going on right now; it's unbelievable. Into the Wasteland Chop Shop, Chop Shop Halls, my 10x10, the Canadian Day International, 4 Horsemen monthly challenge, Next month is a Volkswagen, which I've got 2 more Volkswagens, but you got to make it a surf style Volkswagen. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck I may put I don't know.
Did you say surf style or circus?
Surf,
Surf.
like going surfing.
Okay.
Surf dude.
So why don't you just go find a model of the Baja Bug? That'd be a good place to start.
Well, because I've already got 3 Volkswagens,
Okay.
Volkswagen Bugs.
That's what I'm talking about. Volkswagen made. Well, I don't know if Volkswagen did, but dude, the dudes in California, everything made a dune buggy version of the Volkswagen called the Baja Bug.
Right.
They like rip the whole back off it, throw these giant pipes on it, roll
Oh, yeah.
cages. I actually owned one before I could even drive, and then my dad drove it and it blew up.
Oh gosh. I had a 73 Super Beetle at one time.
I had a 65 and a 72.
I
Man,
want to
tell
say
you what,
the Baja was a, wait for it, nice 69.
ooh, I had a 69 Chevy Nova. I wish I still had that car.
I wish you still had that car.
I tell you what.
67 Plymouth Belvedere.
Ooh.
I miss my Z.
And my dad still has the 64 T-Bird we restored.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Volvo 98.
Hell yeah, get it.
All right, we'll stop, Greg. Dang,
Oh, that's a good one.
you ain't gotta just beat our asses in.
Hey, it was free.
Hey, at least he did. Hey, at least he didn't say a Yugo.
No,
I mean, if we're talking about like best vehicles, 2002 and a half Ford Excursion.
I miss my 82, no, 78 powder blue Plymouth Bobcat with station wagon, which is the worst version of the Pinto because it's from Plymouth. I bought that car for $100.
Man.
Got me all the zero chicks.
Let's see. I had the 69 Chevy Nova. I had a 78 Plymouth Fury. My 80 model Ford pickup truck with a police turbo interceptor engine in it.
That sounds illegal.
No. It was close as I could get to Mad Max's interceptor as I could do it. And I had it in a truck. I tell you what, I'll never forget. I'm sitting at the red light there at Schillinger Road and Moffett, going to the house getting ready to go to the house one day. And that truck, when it sat there and idled, just sounded, rude. It's rude. This guy pulls up in I don't know, one of the newer Mustangs. And he's like, I'm like, dude, you do not want to do that. That light turned green. There weren't no cops around. That poor Mustang was still sitting there when I made it to the end of the road. He pulled up to me next to the next red light, and he says, "What the hell do you have in that? What the heck do you have in there?" I told him, and he says, "Okay."
Why can't I have it?
I out 30-foot a Hayabusa in my Excursion.
Oh, wow. Now, I tell you what I would love to have, and it doesn't matter what year model, but I would love to have a Hemi Cuda.
Me too.
I think, yeah.
I want an El Camino.
Get you an impulsor.
I had a
Front is like
Ranchero.
a car, and the back is like a truck. The front is where you drive, and the back is where you El Camino. El Camino.
Oh.
All right. Am I done with that armor?
No, never.
I think I may be done with that.
What the heck is that shit? Just
All righty.
evil. That one. Oh. No. Still a little too short. Maybe it was. Ooh,
Okay, that's really weird.
that was fit. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
And you're mad at me about keeping it G-rated in here.
Right? I'm a little concerned. All right, you know what? We make this super easy.
oh, I didn't even turn those on. There we go. Wow. Not too many people in chat tonight.
Nope.
Probably because I'm here scaring them all away.
Nah. But now you're not alone in the penalty box because Brian left. But now you're not alone in there again.
Yeah, whatever.
What is it? 5 minutes for what? 5 minutes for noises?
5 minutes for inappropriate sexual content.
God.
Your little discovery of whatever it is you're doing was awkward.
Oh.
The rest
No,
of
I've
us,
got,
the rest of us are just sitting here going, "Do we need to be here?"
I got a
This just
Okay.
became an OnlyFans video.
now I got this what do you want to call it? So I bought this cheap little $1.25 monster truck, right? Got really cool wheels, really super detailed, really cool engine, and then the suspension and shocks and everything fit perfectly in the Volkswagen. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a monster truck Volkswagen.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Not right now, but later. So that's going into the boneyard.
That's another minute.
What? Yeah, y'all talk about El Caminos. There's an El Camino.
Nice.
We had a guy back in my hometown had a El Camino that he boated the back end out of it, put racing flats on it. That thing would absolutely tear up the street.
Sweet.
Big old wide tires with the blown Chevy engine in it.
Sounds like we're having somebody's villain origin story in the back of the store. Jeez. That was one nobody was on yet, but like they were over here chatting and laughing, like literally next to my desk. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. Am I interrupting y'all?
Yeah.
They were like, sorry, we'll be quiet. I was like, no, you won't, but just go over there.
Anyone play miniatures?
Huh?
Anybody playing miniatures?
There's a couple painters tonight.
No, don't need that right now.
So, JD,
Mm-hmm.
when do you want to get a game of 40K in with me?
Tyler's trying to get me to play tomorrow, and I'm like, tomorrow's like a day I don't actually have to go up to the store.
Right.
So I would prefer not to. I'll maybe up here Sunday because Josh is coming up again, and I don't want him being up here at like noon or 1 if he's just gonna have to sit around for 4 hours before somebody gets a game in with him.
Right.
So I'll know more about.
It doesn't have to be anytime soon. It's just you and I haven't actually played a game in a while.
True.
What does Josh play?
Drukari. Ooh, that reminds me. I got more stuff that came in for him today that I got to take with me tomorrow.
Now that's your tattoo guy?
Yeah. Who one day I think is going to join us on this, I hope. Whether he's painting minis or working on somebody's skin. It'd be kind of awesome if he joined us.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You need a ride along tomorrow?
Huh?
So do you need a ride along tomorrow just in case?
I'll let you know. I think Danny might be going with me.
Okay.
But I'm not positive yet. It depends on how we feel after disc golf. Because I got her. I took her for the first time today. We got home, like cooled down.
Right.
And then she was like, what time does the store open? I'm like, 10 minutes. She's like, we got to go get me some discs. I was like, all right.
Gotcha.
I'm just happy she enjoyed it because that's something we can do instead of like, walking around the neighborhood.
Right.
How about walking around the neighborhood is so fun.
I will agree to disagree.
It depends on your neighbors.
I don't care whose neighborhood. It's boring. I can't handle boring. Like I can be bored in my lazy boy. That doesn't cause me to hurt later. So if I'm going to be bored, I'm just going to sit down.
Right.
I have a playlist of songs that I listen to, and that's what I walk to.
To what?
I have a playlist of songs that I listen to, and that's what I walk to.
I gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
But then it's also a crapshoot on whether or not one of my neighbors has left her 3 uncollared, unmarked dogs loose that I don't recognize and does not recognize me.
Fun. All right. Bless you, I think. All right. I'm going to go Prime Bellacore.
All right.
You put the base coat on?
Right. Same thing. Because he appears to be fairly dry. So, all right. I will be back in a minute.
Okay. Damn. Oh. Oh. Well, I tell you what, I got my arse kicked at work today.
Oh.
So I go to work 7 o'clock. Well, I rode my bicycle to work one day. All right, but that wasn't the problem. You know, took me 20 minutes to get there. I got there like 45 minutes early, so I got to sit out front, enjoy the nice brisk air, just relaxing before I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I go in, and I'm doing all my standard, opening stuff. I get everything done. All right, salad bar, got rotisserie chickens on, got my Dizer snack packs made up, whole 9 yards. Got my oh crap, my menu for the hot bar. I've got all that made, and I'm going over what I need to cook and everything. So I only had to cook a few things: green beans, corn, lima beans, and mashed potatoes.
Right.
Oh yeah, rice. Well, so I got all that done. My boss shows up at 8 o'clock. So she comes in and she brings all this stuff in to do a cake. First thing she does, she goes and grabs half of a half. Yeah, quarter sheet cake of chocolate and a quarter sheet cake of white. And she says, I got to do this cake. They're supposed to pick it up at 11, but the boss is here now to pick it up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, do your cake. Not a problem. She says, what do you need? I says, nothing. I've got everything. It's all taken care of. So she starts working on the cake, and the boss, or the big boss, our district manager, right? He comes over there and says, well, how's it look? She says, well, it's getting there. We're supposed to pick it up until 11. He says, well, I got all day. Don't worry about it. So she's like, oh, cool. Well, anyway, so she keeps working on that, and I keep going, and boom, 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 boom. You know, so. Not to mention, we got this humongous truck for we get a truck on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we
Right.
got our truck today. So we got a really big truck. So, and normally I do the truck on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I was trying to get everything, the kitchen and everything, she says, "Well, I'll do the truck today." I said, "Not a problem." So basically, from 7 o'clock this morning to 12 o'clock this afternoon, I'm running the deli by myself. Well, we keep a count on how many plates we sell off the hot bar.
Uh-huh.
We sold 53 plates today. We normally, a good day, we'll do 30, 35. 53 today. I mean, we were busy. I mean, not only was I doing that, plus, running the kitchen and then making plates, I was also cutting deli meats.
Right.
And all. And so then she says, "Okay, go to break." I'm like, "All right, let me finish up the." I was putting out 8-piece chickens because on Wednesdays our 8-piece chickens are they're $6. Normally they're $8. So they're $6 a day. So we have to keep our 8 pieces out because people are constantly buying them. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
So they call her up to the office, and she says, "I'll be right back." So she, on her way back, she says, "I'm going to be in the back for a little while. I got an interview." I'm like, "Okay." So I finally got to go take my break that I was supposed to take, when she said she'd be back at 12:15. So she's like, go to break. I said, "Hold on, let me finish this. She said, "Would you stop? I'll do that. You go to break." I said, "Okay." So yeah, then about an hour or so later, I go to lunch. Then she comes back. She goes to lunch because she had to be back for 3 because she had an interview at 3 o'clock. Well, they never showed up. So I didn't get out of there till 5:45. And then the bicycle ride home. And then when I jumped in, I think 6:30 or so, because I had to relax for a few minutes and get out of my uniform and put some regular clothes on. And I mean, it was a rough day. And then tomorrow, I've got it's me and another guy by ourselves. And it's just basically I'll be by myself again tomorrow, even though he'll be there. Because he's not really that he's not that good. Well, anyway, so she was telling me before I left today, she said, "Yeah," I told Donna, I said, "Yep, she says, "You need to get Silver more money." So I got a raise coming.
Not good.
Yeah.
A whole 3 cents.
Huh?
I said a whole 3 cents.
Who knows? Hey, it'll be better than the penny cost of living increase I got with my other job.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, you got a raise. I said, oh, I did? Yes, look at your paycheck. You got a cost of living raise. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, wow, I got a whole penny. Oh boy. So I make 40 hours, I make a whole 40 cents. Wow. Y'all are y'all are amazing. You bunch of flipping idiots.
Yeah, I'm spoiled now. I got used to making like 37 cents an hour, and now I'm getting paid just to wake up in the morning.
Oh man.
Of course, I can't really like walk long distances or stand up for long periods of time or anything like that. So I guess maybe it's worth it.
Maybe.
Hey, you know what? Uh Everett, you did yours, man. You know. How long were you in the service?
20 years in a month.
How long?
20 years in 1 month.
20 years and 1 month. Oh, okay. So there you go. You did your job. Enjoy waking up and getting paid.
Oh, I enjoy the shit out of it, but it's not without its own headaches.
True. True.
I got a passively aggressive congratulations from my uncle today
Oh yeah.
because we've been like, most all my money comes from stocks and stuff like that I inherited and have been dealing with the stock market.
Right.
And I had sold off some Chevron and set some money aside and uh, gave it over to Raymond James to invest, and they want to manage that money for me. So my uncle let me know. He's like, "Hey, we took a look at it, and they finally invested in your stuff, your money, and you did better than me. You got more money for cheaper than I did."
Uh,
Like, like, thank, thank you.
uh,
As I said,
hey.
you did better than me again.
Oh, cramp. What's- I got it.
But I'm having to learn all that entire game because I've got to make sure I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. But I've got to. That's where I get my money from. So I have to make sure I'm getting the right amount of dividend payouts versus growth stocks and all that fun stuff.
Right. I think this will work. Maybe. Ah.
And I sent my uh, information in to renew my teacher certificates, but they had a place for me to sign that didn't make sense of who they needed for me to get signed because it was asking for like my college superintendent that I haven't talked to in ever.
Right.
And so I asked them like, who is this supposed to be signed by? And then they was like, just gave me the same generic uh, automated response and sent me like fill out these forms. And they sent me a different set of forms than they sent me 3 months ago.
Oh wow.
So I filled out those forms, put everything in. I'm like, well, they'll tell me what I'm missing.
Yeah. So let's um. I think that'll be enough. And I need, where's that? There it is. Oh, yeah, I got it over here. There we go. I think that might work.
Alrighty. Did I miss anything cool?
Not really.
Not
Nope.
really.
Okay.
Perkins did a dance.
Perkins did a dance?
Yeah, Perkins did a dance
Yeah.
for it.
Oh. Well, I did miss something important then.
I don't know if you would be also interested in it, JD, but there's also going to be another pre-release on Sunday.
I know. Which one's the draft and which one's sealed?
I think Friday's the sealed.
Okay. Because I really want to draft, but I don't know that I will be able to do both.
Right.
But I definitely am going to be there for Friday. Like, I already have that on my schedule. So we'll see. We'll see how Sunday plays out. I'm serious though. The very first XR I pull of a character, that's who I'm playing.
Until you can toss some cement.
Huh?
Until you can toss some cement.
We'll see. I just think it was funny. Like, I don't know if you saw the post I made, but
Yeah, I commented on it.
that's what I thought. But
I commented with that exact same statement, and you liked it.
oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. Just I don't care. Oh, this one's shiny. I'll play this one.
What game is it?
My Hero Academia card game.
Ah.
I don't know. I'm trying to. I think there are some characters in this new set that I think you'd really like.
Oh, I'm sure. I have no doubts. Like, I kind of want to play. I mean, obviously Cementos. I want to try out May or Mai, however you say her name.
Yeah.
Atsume. Stain could be interesting. But also part of me wants to be like, all right, I'm just going to play new Midoriya. Because why not?
I think you'd like Gran Torino.
The what?
I think you'd like Gran Torino.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because he's pretty much already familiar with the kick package, and that looks like his style.
Well, Beckett, Sav, and I finally made it to season 4. So, should Midoriya not have his kick package yet?
No, because he hasn't even developed that yet.
Boo.
Yeah, this is only season 2 stuff.
I know. Oh, I 100% when Hado comes out, I'm playing her. I don't even care how good she is.
Which one was on there again?
Nijiri, the Shockwave girl.
Oh, yeah. The super bubbly.
Yeah.
Girl.
Hey, she's adorable.
Cool.
So that means that you've met Overhaul, right?
Ooh, I'm in the middle of that arc right now.
But you've met the character.
Yes.
Okay, that's the voice actor I was telling you about. That he does his voice.
Oh, okay.
He's also the one that does Freddy Fazbear for.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the musical stylings.
Like I said, he's also the one that does Freddy Fazbear
Oh, okay.
for Smash.
Where is?
And I follow him on Twitter, and when Overhaul's character card comes out, I'm gonna slide that information over to whoever tries to book guest appearances.
Gotcha. Where is my Doom Bowl? Oh, yes. That's good. Where is Rainbow Brown? Y'all, I'm losing my mind.
Why?
I can't find my color. There it is. All I had to do was complain. I found it.
Okay.
I'm excited for next week.
What's next week?
I think it's the end of Moon Knight next week.
Right.
Then Doctor Strange comes out,
True.
and then Scotty's Game.
Nice.
What?
I got a busy week.
Yeah, you do.
What was the last one you said?
Our tabletop RPG I'm in.
Oh.
And also set 2 for My Hero drops
Right.
officially.
Just more stuff I can't afford that I'm gonna try to buy.
Are we doing anything for 40K next month?
Yeah, we should have the practice tournament. I thought Chris put all those things up in the Discord.
I'll have to check.
Me too. If not, I'll make sure tomorrow it gets thrown up on G&G's page. We should be doing a practice, because it's the month before the ITC. Practice 2K.
So that's going to be that's like, is it the
Huh?
first weekend?
I can't hear you. What?
So is it the first weekend or the second weekend?
It's the first weekend, but remember the first weekend will be like the 7th itself or whatever, the 8th, because the 1st is on a Sunday.
Right.
All right. We're going to let that dry. My priming should be ready, so I will be right back.
This guy is getting more and more disgusting every time I add paint to it.
Well, that's a rude thing to say about JD.
What? Nah, I'm just working on my Nurgle Night.
I'm going to have fun with that when the Chaos Knights come out.
I tell you what, I'm like really interested in I'm interested in that, because if it's really any good, shoot, I can pump out a couple more of these bad boys.
Well, the sad thing is they just revealed a set of abilities for them.
What's that now?
It said they just revealed a set of abilities for the Chaos Knights today.
Right.
And the whole concept is that there's three formats or three forms. You have basically A, B, and C. A can go into B or C, but if you want to go from B to C, you have to go back to A. Like you can't go into a circle; you have to go back and forth.
Right.
But the names they gave them are some of the most memeable names you can possibly give: Doom, Despair, and Darkness.
Huh.
And since in the preview they said, like, so if you want to go, you can go from Doom to Despair or Doom to Darkness, but you can't go Darkness to Despair. You have to go back to Doom and then go to Darkness that way. Or you can just stay in Doom and choose Doom all gang. So, and they said, and they write Doom, Doom, Doom. And my mind immediately went to Invader Zim Gur, the Doom song. But then I also thought about putting Dr. Doom on top of one of them and calling it There Is Only Doom and choose nothing but Doom.
Right. Yeah, well, like I said, I want to see. I would actually, think about, maybe picking that one up, because, like I said, I can pump out a couple of Nurgle, a couple of more Nurgle Knights, and, have a decent army. How many knights can you put in an army? 2,000.
You used to be able to do 4, and then they changed the points. So now typically you'll see like 2 knights, and then like 3 or 4 work card armigers, which are the smaller knights.
I'd have to get the. I need to. I'd have to see the. I'd have to see those to measure one to so I can see about building it. Because it says I'm not gonna, you know, uh, I'm not gonna pay that kind of money to do what I do to a night.
Right.
It's just that's just a little. I don't know. A little too much for me. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind playing Chaos Knights.
I mean, as we said before, it's friendly games and whatnot. That's all fine. Just
Oh, tournament wise. Well, you know me. I don't play in tournaments.
yeah.
I mean, I played in a couple. You know, the summer that the eighth came out, but that was just because I was really having fun with, you know, having fun with the Death Guard.
Right.
But what really gets me is when, you know, you play in a tournament and you do really crappy on that first turn, you lose to somebody, and then the somebody drops, and I'm like, wow, that was just like a wasted game for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason I play to have fun. You know, I'm not competitive. I like playing gimmicky armies. I always have. I guess I always will.
Well, not every army has their gimmick.
You know,
Just whatever is the strongest gimmick at that time. Because right now, Tyranids can pump out like 24 or 34 mortal wounds of secretaries.
yeah.
Which all I hear is the Hounds of Mordecai are back in.
Well, I also hear, no, this thing has been nerfed, and no, why did they nerf our model? It's because nerf your stuff because you broke it. It's what happened to the orcs. It's what happened to the Dark Eldar. It's what happened to. I remember watching a discussion about like stratagems and stuff like that, where when they first introduced stratagems to the game, they didn't even think about them being as important. They had just put them in there for like fun, like, oh, people will use these once or twice, and nope, people use them like they were candy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity to check out. I'll catch you later.
All right, buddy.
Hey, Everett.
Good luck on the tests.
Yep, y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right, man.
You too.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
What you gonna put in the cracks, JD?
Something needs to go in the cracks.
I don't know if you want to try to I did lava,
Yeah.
but I know some people have done blood or warp stuff and things like that.
Actually, you know what? It's not a horrible idea.
It just, to me, that just seems so that gives it just very.
Yeah. All right. Let me
There's
reassess.
a lot of depth that you can work with that there.
Yeah. Crap sticks. Okay.
Sorry.
That's just disgusting.
Again, JD's right there.
Right.
Come on.
Let's go crazy. There it is. Jeez. Paint I've been using all night. Swapped it out for something else. Can't find the one I was using.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yup.
Tells all this time. Did you see the Rescue Rangers trailer, the second one?
No.
It looks funny. I know some people are upset because they don't sound like them, which I understand, but yeah.
They'll be all right.
Yeah.
You just have to remind people it's not for you anymore. Calm down.
No, I couldn't even tell it was Dale until they showed me that it was Dale. Like, you could tell the difference without, he wasn't wearing the costume.
I don't know what you said. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's something wrong with my ears today or if you're too close or too far from your mic. It's everything.
I'm also not at that point. I wasn't talking that loud.
Oh, okay. I'm having issues here. And
Oh, you are old.
true.
And when was the last time that you had your ears checked?
Like the last time I went to the doctor, so right after quarantine.
I was going to say when you were like 5, but that works too.
My ears are mostly fine. Unless my wife wants me to do something, then I absolutely am deaf.
Yeah, Isn't that always the same thing?
Selective hearing, selective hearing.
But doesn't it also go both ways?
Oh yeah.
No, they showed actually a little bit of the plot, and it is eerily reminiscent of a Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
Mm-hmm.
and that a bunch of tunes are going missing.
Ah.
So the police call in or call up. Which one was the one that was based off Magnum PI?
Dale.
Yeah, that calls up Dale, and Dale uses that opportunity to call Chip. And the joke for that one is that Chip is now an insurance salesman,
Mm.
and he walks in, and there's a message on his landline. He's like, "Someone left a message on my landline. That's never a good sign."
Mm-hmm.
And it was hey, the police want me to do this, but I think I can get you back together, or get you back on this, so we can team up together. And one of the lines for a character that made me laugh was, I was always an Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of guy.
Okay.
It's to me, it's got. It's been a long time since I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but it could definitely be one of those where if they do the meta humor correctly, it'll be good. If they don't, it's going to be horrible.
Gotcha.
Like more eye rolly than laugh.
But it's Sandberg, so I have high hopes because I think he wouldn't let it be not funny.
Right. Did you watch the live action, I put in quotes, Lion King movie?
No, I have not.
Well, one of the critiques of that movie is that all the animals look dead. Like, none of them look alive.
Right.
Because they're, it's CGI and you're trying to make them talk. Anyways. But they have the Puma model from that movie talking to a character who is designed to look like an late 90s, early 2000s CGI movie, or CGI character. And Puma makes the comment that he looks, his eyes make him look lifeless, which is the critique from the movie.
Yeah.
So that kind of humor.
Gotcha.
And you see Flounder from The Little Mermaid get kidnapped. That's one of the tunes that gets kidnapped. JD, big question for you. The seals, the actual seal, red seal mark of the purity seal. How do you do that? Like
the wax part?
Yeah, the wax.
I make it Mephiston red, and then I put a Evil Sun Scarlet on the ridge.
Because I got the Mephiston red, I didn't think about the Evil Scarlet.
Yeah, Yeah, I just do it around the circle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do some evil sons.
Okay.
Stupid Greg and his stupid giving me ideas and his stupid taking more time.
I'm sorry. I mean,
What
I'm
do you-
not, but I am. I see you went with the River of Milk approach.
Mm-hmm. No, because if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it like easy peasy.
Right.
So right now it's River of Gray Seer, which means whatever River of Contrast goes in it, which I'm thinking is going to match the sword, because the sword's not really fire. It's more of his demonic power type thing.
Right.
So I think I'm going to try to make it look like it's all gathering up from his foot into his sword. Because, you know, you've got your marine here with the wisps coming off of it. And
What color are you doing the sword?
blue.
Okay.
He wanted the blue fire. But, like, I just primed the space, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm doing this, which means I'm going to have to go back and paint the base black to cover up, you know, the parts that aren't going to be rivulets of blue fire. Especially because after I do the gray sear, I'm going to go back and do parts of it white to try to get, you know, brighter spots. And
Yeah, I did. I primed it Chaos Black, then went back and did put the red down for my lava, and I think I did some orange and a little bit of yellow. Then went back to the parts that I hit with some Abaddon Black, and then dry brushed Corvus Black, and then Administrum Gray. You know, just leveled it up, layered it up to lighter and lighter.
mm-hmm.
Not that I need to be giving you painting tips.
No. I'm interested to hear what you did because, like I said, I'm making this shit up as I go along.
We got a minute till 9.
What?
Wow.
But I was having fun. I was actually doing some fun painting. Not same old Space Marines, Space Wolves.
Yeah, but shouldn't you, a loyalist, feel dirty about painting a demon?
Meh. Not if it gets me a fixed car.
Fair.
All right, so since we have a few minutes left, let's go with Silver. Shadow. What'd you get done tonight?
Bruising up the night, putting a purple wash in the cracks, crevices, blood areas, spinal cord area, the tentacle hoses coming off of his arm into the sludge cannon, into the there we go, in the guts. There we go. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. In a disgusting sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. All right, Zip Parkins, you've been awfully quiet this evening, so hopefully all of your army's done.
Not even close. Got all the carapace on my warriors painted, and on the new Parasite and Mortrex model.
Nice.
Wow, that thing's small.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was going to be bigger. That's what she said.
I mean,
In honor of Brian.
Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
And I still got
who now must
a whole pile more.
Oh my goodness. Sounds exciting.
It's not.
All right, Greg.
Dim this light a bit.
Greg's like, I'm gonna turn my light off so you can't see. Shut up.
No, I mean I didn't finish or anything, but I did some Repentia, different flesh tones, and just hit their swords and the wax part of the seals. But there's like 10 of them that I was working on.
Right on.
So just doing them in stances, and then before I got on, I started working on and finishing up my assassin.
Okay.
Hey, I just got mine back in. Look at that. Yay. Since I gave Donovan the one I had, or I had that I hadn't even touched yet. So
Right.
all right, cool. And then I was all over the place a little bit tonight. Finished putting Bellacore together. So, and then he is now, of course, primed. Rar. And then we started on his base. I feel like I got a lot of color on his base for the little bit of time we worked on him. But then in the middle there, we got a lot more work done on our Tech Marine. So he's getting close to being finished-ish. And yeah, that's where I'm at tonight. So, all right, yeah. Again, as always, thank you for being with me.
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
And next, let's see, barring anything weird, we'll see everybody on Monday for the paint project while we work on the leg of the Titan. And then next Wednesday for this miscreant gathering. And remember, if you want to join, just have a camera, a mic, and click the link that'll have up here at the top of the chat, and you're more than welcome to join us. So until then, y'all have a great one. Keep painting, and remember, Gamers and Geeks, it is not just a game store, it is a gaming community. And let's get the dice roll. Why is my camera doing that? Stop it. All right, and we rolled a 9, which isn't horrible. It's better than we started with. But let's get the G&G dices. And we're good. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
You too. Good night.